Hello and welcome to another episode of Chaotic Minds. I'm your host, Devontae Ewing, aka DJ Thunderbase, and I am joined today with my co-hosts.
Hello, guys, girls, and squirrels. My name is Henry Montney, also known as Mayhem the Heart's Mace. Hey, how you guys doing today? You are muted, Dark Trooper.
Not. That is a slanderous lie, sir. I am coming for you live from my rebuilt couch.
It's not even a secret location anymore. What the fuck?
Could be.
Damn it, Llama.
Howdy, good evening, and hello, everyone. I am Dominant Visions tonight, and let's open our third eye and foresee what we have for tonight. Is it your
I got a
fate
third
or
eye.
your doom?
Mr. Hamipakilaki, that'd be your turn.
Oh, sorry. I'm words.
I knew.
Hi, I'm Homo Pokelucky. I don't know how to talk.
English motherfucker, do you speak it?
Don't worry. He's from the other side. He's from across the pond. He's all good.
It's all right, guys. It's all right, everybody. He's the new guy. Give him time.
And I am the Supreme Llama Overlord, coming to you from the basement while Mayhem is above me. In which, nope, we're not going to talk about who's the bottom and who's the top here.
Damn it, Llama.
We all know who the top is.
I think that's an obviousness there.
All right, and let's start it off. Thunderbase Studios.
And we're going to be getting things started off like how we always do, with relationships with Mayhem Heartmace. Come on.
All right, guys, girls, and squirrels. Hey, how you guys doing today? When it comes to relationships, is the first thing I always explain and state is communication. Communication is key to all relationships, friendships, relationships, and workships and such, even war. On that note, when it comes to relationships, I want to talk about when it comes to making sure you raise your next generation to the better accord than you. You see your mistakes or the mistakes your parents made, and you reflect on them. Don't get angry or hateful. Learn. Use them as experiences. For me, one of mine is abandonment. I don't like being left behind on things. I was alone a lot. Hated it. Even when I did have siblings, it was alone. And when it comes to that kind of thing, you should always be there for your child. Protect them. Make sure they're safe.
I just want you to know that I always put you above me.
Damn it,
Like
Llama.
right now.
What do you do? Thank you, though, with this disclaimer, as for a copyright disclaimer under of the 107. This is Levi Nichols, really awesome dude. We're all here for Loki, though, his dog. But on that note, he has some interesting things to pull up that I was not expecting that happened recently. When we're talking about relationships as well, let's talk about a concept of knowing when to wrap your tool, or knowing who to choose to be with or play with or have fun with, or just don't do it at all and just be good about it until you know they're the right person. And
42,000 STD
carry on.
cases, bro. This is why I say you got to wrap it before you tap it, brother. Let's get off into this. Nationwide STD epidemic, Houston spring breakout.
3 million people went out to Houston for spring break.
3 million people.
Wow.
This is another level. That's way more people than I thought would ever even go out to this. That's a lot. 3 million? God.
People had unprotected sex. A bunch of those people contracted HIV.
Syphilis, gonorrhea, HIV. Oh, Lord.
Chlamydia, gonorrhea, syphilis. Syphilis rates are up 79%. A bunch of those people will go home thinking that they got out safe. They're clean. They will think that for months or even years. They won't get tested thinking that they have nothing. They'll have 2, 3, 9, or 10 partners. And those people will have 2, 3, 9, or 10 partners. And those people will go on to have 2, 3, 9, or 10 partners. Suddenly, there's hundreds of thousands of people with HIV, syphilis, chlamydia, gonorrhea. America is about to experience a full-blown STD epidemic.
Oh my! Because the people that here's my whole thing on this chat. Put it on the chat. The people that go on spring break, bro, runners, men and women alike.
With here as the question, even with Levi over here, man. What a cool homie. With that, these ladies and everything, these people, these guys, girls, and squirrels, all these people
And elderly folk.
Yeah, they just jump right in for wanting to have fun, and like I get it. I've had fun. I did some stupid things. I learned my lesson. Have a lot of crazy ladies that still try to stalk me, and I don't appreciate or like it. I try my hardest to just be good and stay away, and then hide my locations. Now Llama just keeps teleporting us into weird places. I don't know where we are anymore. But
do any of us really know where we are anymore?
Damn it, Llama, but you're not wrong. With that, though, when you're going out to a place, a vacation or a spot, or a bunch of get-ups, you should really be wearing or bringing protection. And for the ladies,
Don't be silly. Wrap your willy.
They should be bringing both for themselves.
No love, no love.
Yeah, they should be bringing some condoms for themselves, for dudes, to make sure, no oopses or anything. And then they themselves should have their own back.
Isn't that a crash dummy?
Every person should be responsible for what they
I'm
do.
a crash dummy. Damn it, Llama. How dare you? What'd you say, Dark Trooper? Trooper? What'd you say? I don't think Dark Trooper heard me. What did you say?
I said every person should be responsible for their own protection when it comes to sex. Because I cannot tell you how many guys and girls, for that matter, have ended up in very bad situations because their significant other, they trusted their significant other with the protection, and they find out, oh yeah, by the way, I poked holes in it. I don't take birth control.
I've met some girls that have poked holes and gave them to me and said, oh, they're fine. It gets worrisome.
Hami Pakilaki got me pregnant the other day.
Llama, we get each other pregnant all the time.
Damn it, Llama. I'm going to cry. So, any of you guys have anything to say about any advice you would like to give the people in the world for that kind of situation? Don't just go into
safe sex is important.
Yes, safe sex is important. People think it's not, but it is.
Don't be surprised when you get pregnant after committing an act that results in said thing.
Yes. That also is just, it goes both ways. Guys need to learn how to stop it and pull out. Girls need to...
What? With a food baby?
No.
Oh, are you talking about me being pregnant with a food baby? Sorry, I'm talking to the chat.
Damn it, Llama.
I mean, Hami Pakilaki was feeding me a load, if you know what I'm saying.
I'm going to cry. Llama's just ripping it up tonight.
I mean, I didn't think you could smell it yet.
Wait. No.
Well, you said ripping it up. I just literally had farted like 2 seconds before you said that.
I really hope that doesn't come through the vents.
No, I mean, you should be worried about it coming through the floorboards. You're like directly above me.
Oh, jeez.
If I could,
I mean,
Nathan would choke a bitch.
I mean, you could choke my chicken if you want, but
I don't have.
I mean, Llama, we all know you're just a bottom.
I mean, I am under him at the moment.
He does have a big bottom.
He's a brand muffin.
He likes it when I twerk.
Once upon a hooker 4 whores ago. Sorry. Sorry.
We got a little sidetracked
Just a
there.
brand muffin with legs.
We're going to go back into the whole be safe about things. Don't actually do those. We're going to go into a little bit of lore. Thunder Base?
More.
Oh, so we are going to go with the plague. Right.
SCP-049 appears to be a humanoid entity.
What?
Well, you know, Hami Pakilaki was actually just talking to me about plague doctors earlier today.
Oof.
They're kind of cool. I got a lot of D&D figurines that are
Well,
plague.
the thing about this plague
SCP-0.
doctor in particular, he literally can kill people with a touch.
So a touch of death.
He can touch me all he wants.
He basically kills them with a touch, so that way he can cure them of the pestilence that is that he feels they are infested with. However, when he cures people, they come back in like a zombified form that he can personally control to do his own bidding.
They're like workers.
Minions.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think he calls them workers.
Yeah, they're his workers, is what he calls them.
But the thing about him is that he's actually like very calm and very like he will actually sit down and talk to you about this. But if you irritate him or get on his bad side, he will do his thing.
And he never will officially describe what exactly the pestilence is. No, they don't know exactly what it is that he is referring to when saying that someone has pestilence. But he insists that most humans have it.
A disease, a sickness.
Like he actually speaks with like an English accent or sometimes French, like an old English accent or French.
Interesting. But let's play it for a moment. Let's see.
If he'll let us.
If it's good.
I don't think it's going to.
Yeah, refresh the page or no? Or does that not work? Whatever.
It's not going
Nonetheless.
We've run into this before.
Yeah. Nonetheless.
Actually have it on the SCP website itself.
Carry on.
He can get very agitated, and according to the Foundation, oh god damn it, Llama.
Golden Shower. Damn it, Llama.
Anyway, if he becomes angry or agitated, he will do it's not advisable for people to come in direct contact with him because he does his touch of death thing. He is described as a humanoid entity around 1.9 meters tall.
9 meters tall.
And he looks like an old style plague doctor. He wears all black with a big white face bird mask.
He's tall.
Only thing is the cloak and the mask are fused to his skin.
Ow.
Well, it actually is kind of funny. I was reading about him in the what if about what if he was in The Boys. He actually has a respirator that actually attaches to his face mask. It's actually kind of funny. Well, he's general cooperative. The foundation is
There's a close up.
oh my god. That he's with he can become very irritable and at times outright aggressive if he feels like people are getting in his way from doing what he perceives as his duty is, which is to go after the pestilence.
Yeah, I just not gonna piss that thing off.
Well, and the thing is how they mollify him is with lavender, like the actual flower of lavender, and giving him corpses to dissect.
Yes, however, these corpses tend to end up being the cause of his escape because he uses them to get out of his containment, making him a Euclid class.
Which is the second one, isn't that?
It's basically meaning they can contain him, but he's difficult. Keter is the one that is the most dangerous.
Or
that would be like SCP-096, aka Shy Guy, SCP-692, aka the Unkillable Lizard,
or
SCP-173, aka the Concrete Statue.
Oh, that would suck.
Well, with that one, it's literally
you can't look away. You can't look away from that one, otherwise it will snap your neck.
Oh,
it's quantum lock. Meaning you have to keep eye contact on it, otherwise it'll move so fast it'll break your neck.
Yep.
It's like
so it sounds a bit,
look away.
So it sounds like
the Weeping Angels from Doctor Who.
Yes.
So those angels were a lot more prettier.
What does it sound like?
I was about to mention the Weeping Angels.
The Weeping Angels from Doctor Who, where you have to look at them, otherwise they move around.
I mean, are they going to jiggle?
Not that kind of angel. What else is there?
I don't know, but apparently Dominant Visions is away. Maybe he's making a golden shower.
Damn it, Llama.
He was discovered during an investigation of a series of unknown disappearances in the town of Mortaben in southern France. During this raid, local home investigators found several intact SCP-0492, as well as himself. While law enforcement personally engaged the hostile, like he will use his workers to defend himself as well.
Yep.
And they're like literal golems. They will literally throw themselves at the problem until either the problem breaks or they break.
Wow, that's hardcore. Anything else you guys have to say for any kind of lore right now, or?
No, I can't think of anything.
Yeah, I'm just looking up about prehistoric cave art. 30,000 plus years ago. They believe it was like the earliest stages of porn creation with exaggerated sexual features.
Well, what else were they going to do besides surviving?
They're more focused on surviving.
I guess you could say it was rock hard.
And breeding.
Anywho.
And then they draw on. But
time to move on to
damn it, Llama.
our celebrity birthdays. And we are starting off today on March 19th with AJ Lee, WWE wrestler. She's 39, married to CM Punk.
You said the 19th, right?
Yes.
How
She's
about
now
Bruce Willis?
she's now underwriting for one, I believe, one to an anime. I believe, was it Dragon Ball Super, or was it another anime project that she's under?
How about the action star Bruce Willis, who is 71 years old? He's best known for his role in the Die Hard franchise, as well as The Sixth Sense, Armageddon, Pulp Fiction, and Sin City, as well as The Fifth Element.
Yeah, I liked Bruce Willis. He's a big actor I like a lot.
How about Glenn Close, 79, movie actress, best known for 101 Dalmatians, Hoodwinked, Tarzan. What was another one? Give me one. I'll get one more. Okay, I blanked out on that one.
All right, let's go with
How about Sakura Miyakawaki? She is 28 years old. She's a pop singer, formerly from the Japanese girl group AKB48, which actually ended up getting an anime adaptation to them as well. But she is currently a part of iZone and Les Seraphim.
cool name.
Oh, yeah, we did Glenn Close.
All right, what about Bun B, 53, rapper? Let's see. He is a Texas-born rapper, member of the Rope duo UKG, who's known for the Southern rap style. So Southern rap dude.
Mhm.
That's pretty cool.
How about Philip Daniel Bolden, 31, movie actor, best known for his role as Kevin in Are We There Yet and Are We Done Yet?
I mean, I normally get asked if I'm done yet.
Damn it, Llama. All right. Let's do one more before we shift over to the 20th. Did we get AJ Lee for wrestler?
That was the first one.
Wow, I am lost.
But can you be found? That's the point. That's the question.
I'll ask my wife.
Sorry,
I
I'm a
was
little-
lost, and then I was found.
I'm a bit distracted at the moment watching the first known adult film.
You mean the Japanese oil paintings?
No, film, not portrait.
I want to cry. Damn it, Llama.
You live with him.
I do.
Yeah, it's French.
Let's move on to the 20th then.
Oh,
It's getting spicy.
I'm going to start off the 20th with game show host. It's Jack Barry, best known for Tic Tac Toe.
all right. I got one right here. Oh wow, I got one.
Nope. He
Chester.
died in 1984.
Oh wow.
Mhm.
And we got one of the Chester Bennington, 1976 to 2017, rock singer for Linkin Park. Originally was called Zero before it was called Linkin Park.
I'm actually kind of surprised you didn't do this one. How about Fred Rogers? Died in February 27th, 2003 at the age of 74. Best known for his television show, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
Oh, I didn't see that one yet. I definitely would have done that one next.
He
How
actually
about
had guest starring
Maker?
Arthur as himself.
I like Mr. Rogers a lot.
How about this? WWE wrestler, WCW wrestler, AEW wrestler, NWA, and TNA. The one, the only Sting. 67 years old.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
You know that
How about
he started off with Ultimate Warrior.
how about Christy Carlson Romano, 42, TV actress, best known for titles like Even Stevens and Kim Possible.
Call me
She-
Pinky if you want to reach me.
She's the lead character, Kim Possible herself, and she's Ren Stevens and Even Stevens.
That's pretty cool.
Mhm.
She's also played in a Disney Channel film called Cadet Kelly alongside with Hilary Duff.
I had such the crush.
Love that
Hilary
movie.
Duff. Super big crush.
How about children's author Lois Lowry,
Oh,
author of Number the Stars and The Giver, one of my favorite novels.
how about Cedric Yarborough, 53, TV actor, best known for film title 40-Year-Old Virgin, animated adult title The Boondocks, and Reno 911.
Oh wow.
Hmm.
All right. And we want to do one more before we shift
How
off.
about David
Lewis?
Themis?
Okay.
863, best known for his role as John Lupin in Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. He also was in Kingdom of Heaven as one of the knights. What else? I think he was also in Braveheart. No, not Braveheart. Dragonheart.
Was Dragonheart?
I have one more.
Shocked none of you guys got this one.
Okay.
Spike Lee, director, 69.
You took that one, but I got another one behind
Nice. Oh. I didn't hear you. Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
He's a director, right? Films such as School Days.
Damn it, Llama. What the hell?
Okay. I have one more before the next one. Holly Hunter, movie actress, 68 years old. She's best known for titles like 13, The Firm, and the voice behind Elastigirl from The Incredibles.
Trooper.
All right.
There's Trooper.
So we're moving on to the 21st then.
Yep. All right. Under
We
base.
get that started off with YouTube star and amazing guitarist, The Do. He's
The
32
dude.
The Do.
Ah, I see it.
DOOO.
The
Mhm.
dude.
There are so many birthdays in the 21st. I can't get them all, but
All right.
I
I
have
have,
so many.
He's the headless guitar player from Omegle and YouTube.
nice.
Ooh, very interesting.
All right. I
How
have
about Gary Oldman? 68 years old. Best known for his role as best actor in his role as Winston Churchill in the 2000 film Darkest Hour. Sid and Nick Nancy. What else? Oh, the Dark Knight trilogy, because as Gordon in Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban as Sirius Black, and I believe in RoboCop, the newer one. And let me think one more. Oh yeah, in the Book of Eli.
all
The
right,
Book of Eli was good.
I got one right here. Timothy Dalton, 80, movie actor. Let's see. He was born in 1946, March. And that was in the film License to Kill. And his other major roles took place in The Taurus and starring in Doom Patrol in 2019.
He starred as James Bond in The Living Daylights.
Yep.
While Pierce Brosnan took over the Bond role in The Golden Eye.
I was a big James Bond fan when I was younger. Haven't watched any of it since.
I have one. How about Matthew Broderick, movie actor, 64, best known for titles such as um, what's that name? What's that name? Give me a minute. Give me Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Glory, The Lion King, Inspector Gadget, Deck the Halls.
Glory, glory, what a hell of a way to die. Glory, glory. How about Rosie O'Donnell?
It was a Christmas comedy with him and Danny DeVito competing who had the better Christmas lights, and it's ridiculous.
How about Rosie O'Donnell, 64?
Oh, good lord.
She was an actress, comedian, and occasional talk show host. Best known for her roles in A League of Their Own.
I have roles. Nobody talks about them though.
She's also
How about
Betty in the Flintstones movie.
How
And
about
she played in
this?
Tarzan.
She's Turk.
Where did she play?
Turk.
Oh, Turk.
She was also in a 70s sitcom, Give Me a Break, which was her first role.
Give
before
me
she
a
was
break.
known.
Give me a break.
I was
Take
thinking
me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar.
copyright.
It's
How
not a
about-
commercial.
Copyright.
Okay.
The last time I sang that song, somebody snapped my dick in half. It hurt.
How
How about-
about this?
Oh, sorry.
Johann Sebastian Bach, composer.
Oh,
1950. Best known for his
Music.
symphonies. He was also greatly admired by Mozart.
Ah, pretty interesting.
how about Timothy Dalton?
That one was said already.
What? Okay.
Hey, ma'am, I got a question for you. Because somebody sang a jingle. Can I come up there and steal one of those ice creams?
No.
I got one, maybe two, but the first one I'll say,
Okay.
Rachel McFarlane,
Monster.
50, voice actress, best known voicing Haley in American Dad and Eris in Billy and Mandy. And for the other one I found, oh, come on, R.J. Seiler, 31, movie actor, best known for playing Billy Cranston in the 2017 reboot of Power Rangers and the new Peacock series, The Burbs.
Grab me one too.
Tom Green in Black Lightning.
Black Lightning. Dun, 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 dun. Go Black Lightning. Here goes. Dun, 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 dun.
That's the DC comic character.
I know. That should be his theme song. Go Black Lightning. You're
Yeah,
going
I think
fight.
they already got one for them already, but it's not that one.
Okay, let's move on to the next day.
22nd time.
We start that off with Reese Witherspoon, 50. Best known for her leading role in Legally Blonde.
She's also featured in DreamWorks Sing, and she's also featured in another film called Cruel Intentions.
And Sweet Home
Wow.
Alabama.
He's real. I told you guys he's real.
I have one.
Oh
How
my
about-
God! What is that troll-looking creature behind you? Henry,
How
don't
about-
look out! There's a troll
how
behind
about-
you.
How about Keegan Michael Key,
I
55,
see him.
The other
comedian,
way.
best known for his buddy comedy series Key and Peele. Also appeared in Toy Story
It'd be
4,
so funny. Sorry,
Super Mario Brothers movie, and he is the brother.
I have no idea where he is.
He is the brother of the late comic book artist and Static Shock creator Dwayne McDuffie.
I just
How
thought
about
it was funny.
this? Actor.
Damn it,
How about this? Actor William Shatner, 95.
Best known for his
Yeah.
role as Captain James Tiberius Kirk from the original cast.
You ruined it. You ruined it. I'm joking.
Hmm.
We're on 22nd now.
Still
Yes,
are.
sir. And in American Psycho 2 and Osmosis Jones. What was he in Osmosis Jones?
Who was he in Osmosis Jones?
He was the mayor.
Huh.
Now I want to rewatch the movie.
I forgot he was in there, but I didn't know which character he was at first. But okay. Okay, let's see what else we have. Anyone? Anything? Okay, I do not see nothing here.
So which part were we what the fuck in chat?
Your face.
I mean, that would be valid.
Brother.
WTF Llama.
Okay.
The chat says WTF Llama.
Damn it, Llama.
Okay.
That's what I was asking.
All right, I'm just gonna wing for this next one. So, James Wook, 41, movie actor, best known for both Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Ordinary Joe.
What was he in Sonic 3?
He was the younger version of Commissioner Walters, who appeared in Shadow's Past with Maria. He was that guard that was always, on Shadow Maria's side.
Oh, yeah.
His younger version of the character.
How about Emilio Estego? Blah, blah, blah. Aguinaldo. He was a Filipino revolutionary leader who served in the first president of the Philippines in 1999 to 1901. Led his country in the Philippine revolutions and the Spanish-American War.
Interesting.
For you history buffs in the chat.
That's very interesting there.
All right, let's do a few more.
Oh. How about this one? Matthew Modine, movie actor, 67 years old. He is best known as Dr. Brenner in Stranger Things, Sullivan Goth in Weeds, and Private Joker in Full Metal Jacket.
All right.
Anything else, guys? If not, is it
to the
The next one.
all right,
guys.
Thunderbase. Who are we starting with?
Your mom.
Damn it, Trooper.
You walked into that one.
I ain't
I'll
walking
walk
anywhere. I'm
into
still
you if you
sitting.
know what I say.
You sat in it then.
You can sit on me.
Damn it, Llama.
Nope.
Well, if Devontae's not going to go for it, I'll go. Victoria Penn
Name.
Draetti.
Pedretti. Yeah.
Best known for her role as Eleanor Neal Kane in the Netflix horror series The Haunting of the Hill House.
Oof. Oh yeah, I remember who her face is. That's she played Lulu in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Okay, that's a face I know. How about Shaka Khan, 73, funk singer. She is best known for one of her songs, "Ain't Nobody."
She sounds very funky.
With her own singing style of her Chicago accent.
I mean, it works.
Oh, the time delay is totally fucking with me because I got the stream open, and then I also have it like open on YouTube and whatnot.
Oh, wow.
But like whenever I look at Hami Pakilaki on the live, he's like looking straight ahead. But like anytime I look over at the YouTube of the live, it's like he's turned and looked at the camera, and it's like freaking me out.
Oh, brother.
Oh, he's like looking at you, but he's not
Okay.
looking at you. You don't know which one's real.
Does anyone else have something for birthdays? Let's see.
Got one right here, Mike Will, 37, music producer.
He is a music producer for some music. You hear that background that says Mike Will made it in the beginning of their song. I'm not sure. I'm not sure why producers do that, but I guess that's just their thing.
Recognition also, so they have control. of the
It's
track.
copyright reasons. That's
Mhm.
why. So
That-
that
yes,
way
that-
people know who actually wrote the instrumentals for the song. The only thing that the person that's listed as the singer of it gets is the lyrics, and 9 times out of 10, even those lyrics are written by the producer.
So when it comes to music, it doesn't matter who's singing it. Anytime a song is played, the royalties go to not only the singer but the
Whoever
writer
the
of
artist
the lyrics.
or created the song itself.
That's why.
Yeah, so it's the songwriters who get about 60% of the money for every song.
Majority of the time, yes. Which is why a lot of the
If you
time
read the contract.
it's a lot of the time why singers complain a lot is because of the fact that most of the time all they are is just a singer on a track, not having written the actual music or the lyrics itself. Majority of the time they have a songwriter that does the majority of the work, so they don't get much of the pay because all they are is a singer.
Yeah, it's one of the issues. If you look at Queen, one of the issues they had is because they wrote all their own songs, so they tried splitting it evenly between themselves. However, it was always, oh, I contributed this much, therefore I should get more. And it's like they always used to argue until when they got back together, they decided we're splitting everything. As four of us will split it all into 4.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and a lot of the times, most artists nowadays will let their distribution run all that, so even their distribution now has to take a cut off of the pay they get.
Makes sense then.
Thunder Bass owns his own name, so he doesn't have to worry.
He owns a lot of things.
As a
Okay.
producer, I have to know these.
That makes sense, does yeah. But shall we continue?
I suppose we could.
Okay.
How about Perez Hilton?
Paris Hilton, the witch.
No, Perez.
Perez Hilton. Perez Hilton.
Her brother.
The man who actually runs the company, or
No, he's just their father still runs the company.
that guy's old as
He
dirt.
is just a blogger. Yeah, that's the thing. Company doesn't get passed down until they're gone, 6 feet under.
How about Kerry Russell, 50, movie actress? She's best known for titles like Felicity, The Americans, Mission Impossible 3, Bedtime Stories, and Honey, I Blew Up the Kid. Anyone else going for the? Anyone else for the 23rd?
How about Damon Album? He is a rock singer, lead vocalist for the band Blur, and he's also one of the co-creators of the Gorillaz.
Ah, yeah, the Gorillas. I love that band.
But
I just like how
he's
they-
the one that he's the one that brought us the song 2.
Nice.
Yeah, nice.
Oh, what about Rondell Park?
Oh, Randall Park. Oh, good
Randall
one.
52, TV actor. He's known in mostly Marvel movies so far. Fresh Off the Boat, Veep, Always Be My Maybe, and then where is it at?
He's known for titles such as Fresh Off the Boat, Veep, Dinner with the Schmucks, and WandaVision.
Yeah, there it is. So he's in Marvel. All right, I've got let's do one more.
WandaVision is Marvel.
One more before we shift over.
Oh, I have nothing on that one. Ooh, there's plenty in the next one.
All right, you guys get Brianna Womack,
No.
31, pop singer. She began performing with an all-girl group, OMG, in 2009.
Damn it, Trooper.
Okay, that group I heard the name somewhere around a lot.
All right, now let's go to the next one.
All right, for the 24th, we are starting it off with
Oh,
Who is
the
it?
Phenom, the American Badass, the one, the only, the Dead Man, the Undertaker, Mark Calloway.
R. Lee Emming.
Michelle McCool.
Oh, sorry, thought you were done.
He's not sorry. He'd do it again in a heartbeat.
How about R. Lee Emming? Died April 15th, 2018, at the age of 74. Best known for his role in Full Metal Jacket as the drill instructor. He was also the army man in the Toy Story movie.
the lead Sarge.
And he did an entire series about military firearms and stuff called Mail Call and Lock and Load.
You yelling at me, Hammy Pokey Lucky.
Pardon?
Harry Houdini, world famous magician, died in 1926.
Do you want to see my Harry Houdini?
Pretty interesting. I have one. How about Allison Hannigan, TV actress, 52. She is best known as Willow Rosenberg in Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Lily in How I Met Your Mother, and for 2 films, The American Pie and Date Movie.
For Allison Huntington.
That's her.
Yeah, Allison Hannigan, 52. Yeah. Big. I had a crush on her in Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
I always did like Willow.
American Pie. Just nerdy girls.
How about Lake Bell, 47, TV actress. She's best known for her role in Boston League.
Legal. She's Ivy in the Harley Quinn animated series, and she's Chloe the cat in The Secret Life of Pets.
How about this? YouTube star John Trump, 36.
Ooh.
Dude has been the main subject of a ton of memes.
Oh my God, you are totally.
He's
totally
the one
right.
he's the one where the meme came from. I don't like where this is going.
And the what?
You're absolutely right.
Yeah, I remember him back in the day when
Oh my
it was
god, you are so right.
used to be a Wild West. Back in the day.
That's
Good
funny.
times. Good times. It's not fun like that anymore. Now you're censored. No swearing. Don't be mean. Don't tell the truth.
Here, I have one here. I have
Even
one right
non-swear
here.
words have to be censored. Even non-swear words have to be censored. That's kind of crazy.
Eh.
Racist.
Oh,
Huh.
you know, the original porn didn't need to be censored.
Damn it, Llama.
I got one. How about Robert Carradine, 1954 to 2006 movie actor? You'll mainly know him for as Lizzie McGuire's father in Lizzie McGuire. Yeah,
How about this? Louis Anderson
oh man, that's a name I
died in
haven't.
2022. Former host of the television game show Family Feud.
Yes,
He was,
I remember that one.
he was
Wow.
also
He died in
Chris
2022.
Baskets on
Choo
the
choo,
FX
motherfucker.
Baskets.
Choo choo.
And in 1984, he made his debut on The Tonight Show.
Uh-huh.
Why not the Today Show?
He had his own cartoon in 1994 to 1998 on Fox called Life with Louie.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I remember watching that. That was funny.
It was fun. I
And,
remember.
and before his passing, he appeared as one of the celebrity guests in a game show called what I got there. I'm trying to remember if I had the word funny in it, which I forgot what it was called. Please forgive me.
Okay, let's do one more.
How about this? AEW, NXT, and American Premier Wrestling wrestler Lacey Evans, 36.
How about Steve McQueen? He died on November 7th, 1980 at the age of 50. He is an anti-hero actor who starred in the 1968 film Action Bulletin.
Bullet.
Bullet.
I think that's a
Hey, Hami Pakalaki, are you making a cream pie?
You wish.
He's also started in The Magnificent Seven and The Great Escape.
All right, let's move on to today.
Here
So we
we
started
go.
off with Elton John, 79.
Awfully
Yeah,
bold
it's
of you
sure
to think I
Elton
know
John.
what today is.
Mhm.
Ooh.
Yeah, he
Alright.
was knighted, wasn't he?
Yep.
Yes, he was. By
Elizabeth.
it was.
It was,
Yeah, it was about.
it was
I want to say about
knighted
10
by-
years ago now. He got knighted.
no. I'm looking at it right here. He was knighted by Queen Elizabeth II in 1998.
So he is a sound
So it'll be
warrior,
it's
a sound knight of Slanesh. That's hardcore.
I'll show you my hardcore.
No. Damn it, no.
Yeah,
All right.
Lee Peck, age 47, best known for his role in the Golden nominee for Best Recognized in his performance in the ABC series Pushing Daisies.
Lee Pace. Oh yeah. That Pushing Daisies was actually good.
It is. It was an amazing show. It's sad it only lasted 2 seasons.
Unfortunately.
Did like me. It didn't last long enough.
He's also featured in Guardians of the Galaxy as Ronan the Destroyer.
He was
Nice.
also in Lord and he was in Lord of the Rings. No, The Hobbit as the Elf King, the Elf King.
With Guardians of the Galaxy.
He had a role in the Twilight film of the role of Garrett. I believe one of the students with what's her name? Bella.
How about this? Brand new Centurion, Gene Shalit. Shalit. He's a TV show host for the Today Show.
Oh wow.
Not the Van Show.
Nope, it was back in. He also served as Dick Clark's press agent during the 1960s.
Oh, I got one right here. Gene Shalit.
That's literally the one I just did.
He's a Centurion. So he's 100. I literally just looked at it as I heard that, and for some reason it didn't make sense what you just said. That's hilarious.
Wow, the inner monologue of my head sounds like DJ Thunderpace.
That's funny.
Damn it, Llama.
You guys are silly. Okay, I got one. Ellie Mashaka, 37, TV actress and pop singer. She's for movies and series. She's known for titles like Phil of the Future, I Zombie. For a movie, she's known for as The Roommate, Easy A, and for her songs along with her sister AJ Mashaka. Their songs are known for potential breakup song and Like Whoa.
I'll show you a potential breakup song.
Damn
It's
it,
called
Llama.
Sledgehammer.
How about
What the fuck?
How about soul singer Aretha Franklin? Died in 2018. Best known for You Make Me Feel Like a Natural Woman, Respect, and many other great hits. Over 75 million record sales.
Mm-hmm. And fun fact, she is the godmother of Whitney Houston.
Mm-hmm. And she also released a cover of Adele's song "Rolling in the Deep" in 2014.
Interesting. I have one here. Jenny Slate, 44, TV and movie actress. She's best known for being an SNL actress, and for film, she's known for playing in Zootopia as Dawn Bellwether, Gidget the Pomeranian in Secret Life of Pets, and for TV, she's known for Parks and Recreations, Big Mouth, and The Lorax.
How about this one? Sarah Jessica Parker, TV actress,
Ooh.
61, best known for her role as Carrie Bradshaw in Sex and the City, and she was also Sarah from Hocus Pocus,
Mm-hmm.
as well as she also had roles in Ed Wood and Failure to Launch.
And fun fact, she is the wife of actor Matthew Broderick.
And she also appeared on the Broadway production of How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying.
Ooh.
That is actually a really good production, and I highly recommend going to see it.
Not bad at all. I got one more. Laz Alonso, movie actor and TV actor, 52. He's best known for titles such as Avatar, the James Cameron movie, Fast and Furious, Jarhead, Jumping the Broom, Leprechaun, Back to the Hood, and I believe The Boys.
I remember Leprechaun, Back to the Hood.
The latest film he's done was called The Boys, I believe.
The Boys is good.
Who's he in The Boys?
I believe that's what he was part of in The Boys. Either he was a guest character or he's one of the main lineup.
And we got Marcia Cross, 64.
Ooh.
She was in the
That's who he was.
yeah. I can't. That's a French name. Brie Van up on the hit series Desperate Housewives. And then I remember her from that. That's what I remember her from.
Okay, Devontae, to answer your question that who he was playing the boys, he played a character's named Mother's Milk.
Oh, I feel so bad for that character. I feel bad for it. But let's do one more before we end this up.
And the crazy part is the actor is coming to Motor City Comics. I feel really bad for him when he plays a movie called This Person, though.
Oh my God, Llama! Damn it, Llama!
That's two right there.
Double.
Dark Trooper.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Y'all killing me.
We can see you now, Pokey.
All right, I got the last one here.
You're so beautiful. We love your hair.
I got the last
Thank
one
you.
here, for you guys.
Selma Dexter.
Katie Cass. No, wrong name. Mikey Madison, 27, TV actress. She's best known for the following titles of Better Things, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Scream 5, and The White Lotus, and The Addams Family.
All right. Well, happy birthday to all of those and to all of those that we may have missed. But at this time, it is time to move on to our safety tips and scam protection.
Okay. Oh, Now, I think I just got a paper cut. What's the safety tip for that?
Don't do that.
I'm kidding.
Do better.
Llama.
And so we bring it back to me for safety tips with the driving llama.
Oh dear Lord.
Where I'm dropping more loads and docks than my own toilet ever sees. Anyways, rule 1: when holding paper, be very careful. Do not slice finger on edge. It sucks. Wear protective gloves. They have like those Kevlar gloves, or no, they chainmail gloves. What are those gloves? Do you know what I mean?
It's an artist glove where it protects your index and your middle finger.
Cut guard glove.
Oh yeah, I definitely need a glove to protect my middle finger. I'd be flipping people off nonstop.
Yeah, Mama, we're not talking about that.
I'll cry.
I mean, Lana, there's a reason I've got something on one finger and one finger alone.
I'll show you a finger.
Well, you got to remember, always protect at least 3 of your fingers because it's 2 in the pink and 1 in the stink.
Damn it, Llama! No.
Anyways, on a more serious note, just because the weather is improving does not mean don't ask me for paper cut safety tips. I got a paper cut across my pupil. What? That is a hell of a story I want to hear one day. Cakes Patty 1351.
We need to hear that story.
Yeah, like how do you get a paper cut across the pupil? And I'm so glad I looked at the chat for that one.
Just definitely paper them across and hit them on the.
I'm wondering what are you doing with paper that close to your eyes?
Someone threw a paper.
Hold on. My question is, did you see it coming?
Damn it, Llama.
Oh God. Okay, so hey, it is springtime-ish. If the weather would act like it, that'd be fantastic. Just because the weather is cleared up and the likelihood of snow has gone down, please always maintain distance while driving from other vehicles, especially large trucks. Larger vehicles, they cannot slow down anywhere near as fast as a car can. And please, for the love of everything holy, keep an eye on the amount of tread your tires have. If you pay attention to the wear on your tires, you can actually determine whether or not there's an issue. Because if you have uneven wear patterns on your tires, it can pretty much tell you like different things going on with your car. Because like sometimes you got bumps, sometimes you got like a wave. And I'm not going to get into the specifics because I cannot remember off the top of my head what describes what. Normally I have to cheat when I notice wear patterns. What the fuck was that?
That was your warning.
Why am I receiving a warning? Hold on. So when I was a kid, we were doing a project and I had the thick cardboard stock construction paper or poster board. But I was the coolest kid in school because I had an eye patch like a pirate. Okay, hold on. You just like skipped all the detail in that. You just went from like you had the item in which that sliced open your face to, but I was the coolest kid for having an eye patch. Like, I think
it says I was flipping it over and I sliced myself with an effing katana.
Oh, okay. So it got filtered out, so I didn't get to see it because I'm utilizing my personal YouTube as opposed where he's logged in with the actual like our stream. So yeah, I missed that part. Okay, so now we got the story in detail. And yeah, so note to self, do not allow Cakes Patty to make paper airplanes.
Yes. Don't make paper airplanes and chuck them at people's faces, people. Paper cuts are real, and your eyeballs are real.
Today's safety tips brought to you by Paper Cuts on the eyeball.
Sorry, I think I was the center of the paper cuts.
I've had some mean paper.
I'm sorry, but Dom, even though you initiated the paper cut scenario here, I'm gonna say Cakes Patty wins tribute to our today's safety lecture.
Damn
About
it, how could you? I'm the illustrator here, damn it.
Well, sucks to be you. You need a better story than paper cut across the eyeball. Okay, pupil. My bad. It was specific.
Who the hell would put paper by their eye?
It
A
could.
paper, paper shuriken, maybe?
Apparently, that person would.
I guess paper shurikens are dangerous too.
Damn it, Llama.
What
At this time, it is
acknowledged.
Warhammer Lord.
Whoa!
God, could you imagine having to be the teacher to explain how that kid got a paper cut across the pupil?
Yeah, someone got in trouble or fired.
I mean, I've had worse injuries, but I can see how it happens. But it's still
do you think
rather
they saw how it
impressive.
happened?
I don't know. They must have seen it coming.
Ha! Ha! All right, Trooper. What are we looking at? Dark Trooper.
And Warhammer activates the orc.
Chris.
Is he asleep?
Dark Trooper. Oh no! Right when he started, he passed out. It's all tuckered out.
Aw.
So, anywho, for Warhammer, Dark Trooper has this video. Good thing he put a video up.
Warhammer brought to you by Insomnia.
Yeah. And pass out right when it
Fans
happens.
of 40k have always loved Yarrick, but what about actual characters in the setting? Well, the Black Templars Grimaldus has some things to say about him, as shown in Hell's Reach.
The man is ancient, and he looks every hour of his age. What keeps him on his feet is a mixture of minimal rejuve surgeries, crude bionics, and a faith in the Emperor founded in the hatred for the enemies of man. I liked him the
Power
moment I
nap
laid
for the
eyes
win.
on him. Piety and hate echo in his every word. He is a commissar of the Imperial Guard, and such a
Alright,
title
can
does
we
not
pause
tend
for
to
a
make
moment?
generals and chapter masters remain polite silence. Yet to those on this war council, he is the old man, beloved hero of the Second War 57 years ago. Not just a hero, the hero. His name is Sebastian Yarrick. Even we Astartes must respect that name. And when he tells us that Hades' hive will be destroyed within a matter of days, 100 Imperial commanders, human and Astartes alike, hang on his every word. And I am one of them.
Okay, there you go. Trooper, your
You do the intro for the
And it
trooper.
woke him up.
your psychic trance of being a psyker.
I ain't no psychic.
I know. You're not a heretic. Maybe.
Sebastian Yarrick is the commissar of commissar. He is a legendary amongst not just the Astra Militarum, but across the entire of the galaxy. He, at the edge of 10 years old, survived an orc incursion by himself with just a knife. He is probably one of the most he took up the responsibility for being the symbol that people rally behind. During the Second War of Armageddon, he actually lost his entire, I believe it was right arm, to an orc war boss, who then he killed and took his arm right back. And he has worn that ever since. Anyway,
All the ways.
York is a very he was raised at the when he was first before a whole events of when he was 10, he actually was born into wealth. His father was a wealthy investor, and for many years for most of his childhood he lived in a wealth. Then his parents died under mysterious circumstances. All of his wealth was confiscated by the governor, and then he was thrown to his grandfather, who not only paid a bunch of kids to beat the snot out of him until to the point in which he broke him and started training him in the ways of martial prowess, but also was a guardsman in himself until one fateful day he was taken in the tithe to fight for the Astra Militarum. So you get back to the Astra Militarum. He lived during the first siege the second siege of Armageddon. He was actually banished to one of the hives for talking back to the governor, and there he was supposed to die along with he found a bunch of virus bombs and he used them towards his advantage. He held that hive knowing against the great horde, and then broke them on those walls and made them run. And that's where he lost his right arm and where his iconic claw come back. He has been Gasgul Dathraka, the leader of the current orcs in the 41st millennium, views him as one of his greatest foes. He inspires as well. He's just as much as he inspires, he also is ruthless. He will shoot a man And in fact, they actually in the new one, he actually does shoot a man for cowardice. He was believed to be dead, but then apparently Games Workshop, the powers that be in Games Workshop, decided to not kill him, and that's pretty much it.
So he faked what? He faked his death like Gorguts does all the time.
I don't know.
He took
Don't,
one out of
don't ask
the
me
orcs.
to explain the logic of Games Workshop. They are
Right.
mysterious and weird.
Warhammer's awesome.
So, Mayhem, do you know who Cakes Patty is?
I don't know. I'd have to know their name. I don't know who they are as Cakes Patty on the internet.
Well, Mayhem officially has a stalker who watches the podcast.
Awesome. Cool. Not the first one. All right.
This one's official, though. That's what we're getting at.
Oh.
We officially recognize Mayhem's podcast stalker.
We love you too, Cake Patty. No, I don't remember being told that. And if you did, I don't remember. And I'm sorry, I don't remember.
He's not sorry. He'll forget it again.
Probably hell with brain damage, huh? All right, carry on.
Yes, that is correct. We have a new segment tonight.
Yeah.
This segment is Music Talk. With it being...
Doesn't music normally sing?
Hey,
Hey, don't get smart with us, kid.
that was
Well,
fun.
it's the only time I can get smart is with you guys.
Damn it, Llama. You're right.
With it being... With Tomorrowland going on right now, and with Ultra Music Festival happening this weekend, there's one thing I've always come to notice. It's a little bit of my only thing is why. There is so many DJs that remix the same songs on a constant basis to the point where you go out to these festivals nowadays and, well, it's like you're listening to a broken record almost.
I want to listen to Eiffel 65. I want to
Over,
listen to original
over,
Eiffel 65,
man.
115 points.
Oh.
So it's more like, in truth, what happened to EDM? It used to be where we would have new artists. Like the artists used to have their own original songs, own original works that they would bring out at these shows, and it wouldn't be remixes. It'd be brand new songs. They'd be writing their own music. Now, but ever since the 2010s, the whole remix craze began. And it just became a jumble of similarities. We should bring back the original music again. Bring back original creations. Stop with the remixes, because in reality, those are going to get us in trouble. If not now, eventually.
No. No, I know who Pat is.
So
But
basically,
what are
you're
your
saying
guys'
that
opinion?
if I may have a question, so you're saying that remixes can still consider a copyright, if no
Yeah,
permission?
exactly, because it's still not your song. You're still taking another artist's work, and the only thing that would be yours on it would be the background music that you decided to put their song over top of.
Hmm.
So, what I'm saying is, it's like, I'm not saying stop that. I'm saying, instead of using that song, instead of thinking, hey, I like that song, maybe I can remix it. Instead, start thinking this way: hey, I like that song. I'll make a song like it.
Yeah. If not, make a tribute.
Mm-hmm.
Remix.
Tribute these nuts to your face.
Damn it, Llama. Remixes have kind of burned out a lot of stuff because I remember back in the club days hanging out with the crew, and it was the original soundtracks. Then the original soundtracks had a remix. Then the remixes had a remix. And the remixes of the remix had a remix. And I'm sitting there going, which one's the original track?
Because I think remixes also became like overly played and overly capitalized when it started becoming popular.
It's because crowds are used to those top 40, top 100 hits. So these DJs, they notice that crowds like those songs, so they play those songs. I get it. They're trying to please the crowd. But it shows true skill when you can get a crowd moving to your own original song.
Yes, what he said. Also, everybody remember to like, share, and subscribe to the Chaotic Minds.
Absolutely right.
But
That's just like making something original instead of just like, hey.
what do we do here?
Mm-hmm.
That's the whole point. We have DJ Thunderbase here being the head charge leader, besides me with the brainstorming and just the originality. Then we have Dominant Visions over here drawing up, making up his own stories and everything that we're creating and using and making into this new universe that Dom is now head charging his way in. Got Trooper over here guiding and helping us out when it comes to certain lores. Llama over here just destroying everything, recreating it, and making it all in his own image. I don't know how the hell we can manage it, but there's llamas everywhere. And then now, his newest disciple, the Hami Poki Loki, which I will screw that up a million times.
That's okay. I don't even think he says it right.
No one says it right. It's why I choose it. It's amazing.
Hopolo. You're Hopolo. I'm going to call
Hey,
him Hopo.
he's my Hopolo.
Or me Kiki. He's either me Kiki or Homepo. Just ruined it.
You can't even say the nickname you created for him right.
This is why I don't give people like names that are ridiculously hard to say because I can't remember them.
Just careful not to miss a few of those letters. You'll get canceled.
Oh, well, actually, I don't know if you actually are overseas in the UK. Damn, I feel bad for you, buddy, because you actually can get canceled and arrested for saying something.
I can.
Yeah, because you guys don't have freedom of speech when they lie. So you guys have freedom of speech, but hate speech, no.
Hey, look, I'm proud to be an American, where at least I think I'm free.
It's fine. It's like
We got going.
2:30 in the morning here. I'm not getting in trouble.
No one's watching you over right now at this time.
And if there is anyone else in the UK watching this, you don't know whereabouts in the UK I am.
True.
That's what you think.
Damn it, Llama! Don't even dare. Look, you would actually,
Damn it, Llama.
Yeah, don't give any destinations of information about him whatsoever or where he's at. But on that note, we're going into our political chat.
He is secretly the troll under the bridge.
All right, so for our political chat, before we start off, we have the political parties as they stand, as you have your Democratic and your Republican. But as we stand, we believe in there should be 3 parties at bare minimum. If you're going to have parties, there should always be a bare minimum. And they always try to lie and say, oh, we do. No.
Who's bringing the dip?
Damn it, Llama. You always see left and you always see right. You always see red. You always see blue. What about a third party? The Purple People Party.
Yeah, you got the left nut and the right nut. Now you just need a dick in the middle.
And we are Dick. Thank you, Llama. But we are for the people, by the people, of the people. And we will be the big, mighty American schlong that hangs between the legs where the left nut and right nut keep arguing and becoming the music man. Disclaimer note, just in case for any of you people have an issue with any of the things that we were posting, saying, or doing. And
where's the disclaimer? That's a disclaimer.
I'm going to slap you with something and make a disclaimer.
I'll show you my disclaimer.
So,
it'll fit in your nostril.
Damn it, Llama. You probably could because of how small it is. Mine wouldn't even fit barely your mouth. But
I mean, you could pick the food out of your teeth with it, I guess.
Ew. So on that note, purple.
I mean, actually, it might not work because then they make them sticky, and then they'd be stuck in there. And
where American bald eagles kill llamas. But
now llamas just spit on them. We'll blind them with our saliva.
For where there's the forgetful elephant, there's the corrupt donkey. Why not have a free, brave bird? The American bald eagle, the free, brave bird. And when you mix red and blue together, you get purple. And when you mix red, white, and blue together, you get a violet purple, which is
people usually get upset when I free the bird.
Damn it, Llama! The last time was the goat. You didn't even show me the right thing.
Hey, look! I put wings on it first. That made it a bird.
I'm just surprised that you were able to get a mirror to be able to draw that good on your legs when you bent over to show it. And then you do the bat.
Yeah, you put a wing on each cheek and then spread, and it looks like it's flapping.
I just want to know how you drew it while you were upside down. I didn't want to know where I'm seeing it. Damn it, Llama. But on that note, let's play this next video.
I don't know if you noticed the sausage sticking out. It was supposed to be the tongue.
You won't believe this Iranian ex-Muslim's testimony. Listen to what he said.
I was born and raised in Iran as a Shiite Muslim. Shiite Muslim. And we were told that Islam is the best and the last. Muhammad was the most perfect person ever.
Growing up, did you study the Quran and the Hadith?
Yes, but mostly culturally. Like we would go and read in Arabic, for example. We didn't understand the meaning. They told us if you read in Arabic, you get more points to go to heaven. So I was trying to be a good Muslim, pray, go to mosque. And we were Shiite, so we used to go beat ourselves with chains on the streets. All to please Allah, hoping and wishing to go to heaven. When I was 16 years old, something happened to me that it changed my life. In fact, before that, I saw so many bad things on the streets. I saw people being executed publicly, hanging from a crane. I saw people being tortured, beaten. And they told us these are infidels, these are the enemies of Allah. So when I was 16 years old, I was arrested and tortured by the regime in Iran.
Why?
I was going to a wedding and I was in the car of some relatives. They gave me a ride. My family was already there at the wedding and they had some alcohol. And based on Islamic law, you can't even have or possess or make or buy or sell or drink alcohol. And they had some. And my only crime was I was in the car. And there's an Islamic checkpoint. They pulled the car over and we began to smell the alcohol. They asked us to come out. They put us in a bus. And the bus got filled so fast because they arrested so many people for different reasons. And they took us to a confinement, to a jail. And then they took all our clothes off, bare naked. And they started pouring cold water on us and whipping us with this big, thick electric cable. Then they took us threw us into a room, a small room. And we were choking, no food.
And all that because you were sitting in a car.
Sitting in the car.
That somebody had alcohol in.
Exactly. And I was 16. I didn't drink alcohol. I didn't do anything wrong. And I saw the cruelty of these people. I began to say, what kind of religion is this? What kind of justice is this? And my mother said, no, Islam is good. These people make it look bad. I said, okay. Then I began to do my own research. I began to read the Quran, the Hadith, and I saw, wow, so much evil in the Quran. Muhammad killed people. I saw Muhammad beheaded people, cut people's hand off. It says not to be friends with Jews and Christians, Surah 551. In Surah 929, Muhammad said, kill those who don't believe in Allah, His messenger, and in the religion of truth, which is supposedly Islam, kill them unless they pay jizya, blood money. In Surah 928, he cursed the Jews and Christians. In Surah Muhammad, verse 4, it says, behead the infidels wherever you find them. So when I saw these things, I saw, wow, this could not be from God. So I lost my faith in Islam completely. So when I was 19 years old, for first time, I heard about Jesus. that Jesus is the Lord and he died for me and he rose from the dead. And I said, no, that's too good to be true. You know, how could God have a son? I said, okay, Jesus, if this is true, I ask you to show me. If it's real, be my Lord, be my Savior. And I prayed this prayer, and the moment I say that, a heat went through my hand. I began to shake and tremble. I began to cry, and I felt this love and this peace and this joy I'd never experienced before. I felt a burden was lifted off my shoulder. I began to feel love for people, for anybody who had hurt me. I began to forgive them. I began to feel forgiveness and love and joy. It was a instant transformation.
Yeah, so like you won't believe, like just showing some of the people that have actually been there and done that, they know the experience, and they're like, hey, I was raised in this, I've seen this, I've witnessed this, this is what happens. And people don't believe it. And you gotta be mindful of that, worries about that. All right, but let's go on this one.
Donald Trump is without a doubt one of the most prodigious liars this country has ever produced. He's our supreme misleader. But the chaos this very actual war is creating is making us question even his reality distorting powers. Let's step back into the Wayback Machine. All the way back, I don't know, June, when Israel and the United States first bombed Iran's nuclear program.
We wiped out the nuclear capability of Iran, obliterated it. It was obliterated like nobody's ever seen before.
I would say it's set back permanently. That place is under rock. That place is demolished. They're never going to have nuclear.
Never. Permanently. Obliterated.
Unless people that fund them.
You obliterated their nuclear sites last summer with your strikes. Then how can you argue it was an imminent threat now?
Oh, we hit them so hard, we obliterated them. But that doesn't mean with the right equipment, you can't dig down and go get it.
Actually, I think it's exactly what it means. That's what God.
Love that he's doing this.
So annoying. It's so unbelievably annoying. Here we go.
It's just the point. He's just going over the, just talking about things.
To obliterate, to destroy completely, leaving nothing behind. There's nothing in here about, well, we completely obliterated it, unless they have shovels.
Their nuclear radiation can just completely go kablooey and be completely obliterated.
By the way, nuclear question aside, are they even opening the Strait of Hormuz? Isn't that what prompted your apocalyptic ultimatum in the first place?
Especially if it's already at 60% capacity of an uranium enrichment. Which instead they should have been smart and just utilized it to, you know, build up their infrastructure of people instead of making a death. Those are my thoughts on that one. This one, the Benny Show.
The true history of the Democratic Party as told through AI.
What up, America? It's Andrew Jackson, that guy you roll up to hit some powder. I founded the Democrat Party and chose the jackass as our mascot. Now, as you can probably tell, times have changed a bit from the party back in my day, and present-day Democrats will come to hate me, but that's your problem. Jackson started the Democrat Party to appeal to the common man. Democrats today sometimes give him credit for that, but only after calling him an evil white bigot. Needless to say, the party started off pretty sketchy by today's standards. We were by far the pro-slavery party all the way through the Civil War. After the war, we cleaned up our act and supported the North's Reconstruction efforts. Totally kidding, we doubled down on racism and became the party of the Klan. But seriously, we didn't have much of a platform after the war, except Jim Crow, but that was until our boy came in hot on his rollerblades. Then came the Depression. People lost trust in markets, so I wheeled in to drastically expand communism across the country, and Democrats been hooked ever since. Up until this point, blacks had always voted Republican as they were the party that freed the slaves. But after FDR's New Deal, blacks swung 75% Democrat. This was a complete realignment, not because of civil rights, but because of economics. All while the Democrats were still the party of the Klan, and their stronghold was the South. We pushed segregation throughout the South and filibustered the 1964 Civil Rights Act for 75 days. It wasn't until Republicans stepped up and found even more votes to pass the bill. So ask yourself, how are Democrats seen as the party of the civil rights? Well, it's because
Democrats are very persuasive. But again, it ultimately boils down to economic incentives. Once Democrats realize the power of government spending and handouts, you can appeal to any voter group and lock them in.
1, 2, 3.
Gays for Palestine.
Good luck with that.
Yep, they're just gonna throw you off a damn bridge.
Party
building.
Palestine doesn't even exist.
Yeah, I know. It's funnier. It's not an actual. It was named by somebody
There's no
else.
such thing as Palestine.
has
Yeah,
changed a shit ton, but it's not because of the mythical party switch. Democrats controlled the South all the way through the 1990s, but they did adopt new policies like massive social spending and welfare programs that allowed them to appeal to more diverse voting groups.
Yep, and that's all they cared about. They cared about the voting groups and keeping themselves in power instead of just doing the right thing for voting and caring. They wanted world domination and they wanted to push it down. So I don't trust the Democrats. Republicans have their issues too, but if it came down to I'm in the middle and there's one of them that I can trust more than the other one, I'm choosing the one that holds the gun and says America first. Nothing against people overseas.
What if you held up a chicken?
I deem that as a threat, as I have played Legends of Zelda, and I know what happens when you kick a chicken.
I know what happens when
Those
you fuck a
cute girls
chicken.
are not.
Or Skyrim.
Or Skyrim.
Oh no!
I have died.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
I had like 1 HP. My character's like half dead, no armor. I do the little sorcerer spell thing. Piss off a chicken. It pecked me, did 1 damage, and I just dropped dead. I'm like, did I just die from? I've had it happen from a bunny too. A rabbit attacked me and did like 1 or 2 damage, and I just dropped dead. And I'm like, I'm so confused. And it was always at a time I was like about to die, and I'm running away. I killed everything else. There's still something hostile, and it's an animal because I did that freaking whatever that casting spell is that makes things hostile. And oops, died from a bunny. Kill a rabbit, they're real. All right.
Senator Cruz and I came up with a plan. We said, look, it's a 2-step process. The Democrats have offered to open up everything but ICE. Ted and I said, okay, let's accept their offer. And then at the same time, we would offer a bill for reconciliation where we don't need any Democratic vote to do whatever we wanted to do with ICE. And that way we're out of the shutdown and DHS is back open.
Yep.
We submitted that. Senator Thune submitted that to President Trump, as is his right. He said no deals with the Democrats. It would have worked. We could have had TSA paid by the end of the week, but the president said no deal. Senator Cruz.
Yeah, and that's because of the Democrats voting no the whole time, and then going right after saying right after they vote no, they go right on camera and go, "How dare they go against it and not pay for this?" I'm sitting there scratching my head, going, "We just witnessed you voting nay. How in the bloody hell? Like how in the hell in any kind of manner? Well, seriously." All right, so let's do this. And this one's actually pretty kind of like interesting because when you actually learn history, you find out a lot of things about religions and certain things are very interesting. So dinosaurs. Is it dinosaurs?
If the Bible's true, then explain dinosaurs. Dinosaurs are fake. Seriously? No, I'm just screwing with you. Dinosaurs are in the Bible. The word dinosaur never appears in the Bible. That's correct. Do you know why? Because the Bible never talked about dinosaurs? No, it's because the Bible was written before 1840. What do you mean? In the 1840s, the word dinosaur was actually adopted into the English language. So the word dinosaur did not exist prior to that when the Bible was being written. So they had no words to describe a dinosaur? Yes, they did. They referenced them as dragons. No, dragons aren't real. Well, the type of like flying dragon that you're probably thinking about, that probably didn't exist. But at the same time, the word dragon literally just was the term for dinosaurs, these gigantic reptilian creatures. And the Bible talks about dragons. Yeah, a lot. Okay, but that doesn't necessitate that it was actually talking about dinosaurs. It could have been referencing some kind of external mythology and incorporating it into Christian mythology. There is no such thing as Christian mythology. Christianity is 100% true, but despite whatever you're saying right there, it was also described. So like, instead of it just being named for the term dragon, there were also descriptions of these creatures. Like what? Well, in the book of Job alone, we actually see two of them talked about and described, which are what? One is referred to as Behemoth, and one is referred to as the Leviathan. And so we just assume that those are dinosaurs? No, but based on their descriptions, we can conclude that they were dinosaurs. How does it describe them? Well, Behemoth was described as this massive creature whose head soared above the trees and whose tail was as thick as a cedar tree, who would drink the Nile in a gulp, like this gigantic creature. I've heard most people believe that that was in reference to a hippopotamus. That's absolutely not true, and just a really bad common misconception that some people do have. How is that a misconception? Have you ever seen the tail of a hippopotamus? Yeah.
A good example. What is the tail of a hippopotamus? A teeny little. And when they explain that this behemoth had a tail the size of an oak tree.
That's a T-Rex. What he just explained there is a T-Rex.
Oh yeah, it's either that or it's a Bronchiosaurus.
I'll show you my
Nonetheless,
Bronchiosaurus.
it's a dinosaur. A big, giant, lizardy thing with a giant, huge tail.
We're not going to talk about. Oh, never mind.
Damn it, Llama.
Describe it to me. It's like a weird little flap. Exactly. Does that sound like it's the size of a cedar tree? No. There you go. Okay, well, how is the Leviathan described? Gigantic, extremely hard bones that are described as being like metal, armor made of scales. Scales? Yeah, because you know how dinosaurs were just gigantic reptiles? Yeah. Well, there you go again. But wait, you said that Christianity is 100% true and therefore not mythology? Yes, that is correct. Then why does the Bible talk about unicorns? The term unicorn is not in modern translations of the Bible, but the animal that it was referencing, that is real. Well, what is it? Basically a rhino. But African rhinos actually have two horns coming out of their snout. Yeah, but there's one found in India that has a single horn coming out of its nose, and that has been referred to as a unicorn, which literally means one horn. Well, how do we know it was talking about that and not some kind of a Pegasus? Because if we look at a dictionary from before 1840, we literally see the term unicorn being there to describe a rhinoceros unicornus. That is the scientific term that they had at the time, a unicorn for that type of rhino. Like here, let me just show you a picture of that kind of rhino right now. All right, but I don't see how this is. Dude, seriously?
And there you go, Llama. But no. There's still a couple more seconds.
Hey,
it actually shows.
He stole our conversation.
He did. All right, but yeah, it just a couple more seconds actually shows what the lot.
I couldn't help myself, but swipe to the side. Oh, interesting. Yeah, the Bible.
It's still funny. Still funny. Right there, just a little joke at the very end. But you gay. But no, really, there's just a lot of things about history people need to learn. Like I've studied history for years and studied religions for years and know what's right and wrong and what's made up occult or demonic or holy. And it's weird. And then everything that I've read is starting to come to fruition and starting to creep me out. On that, let's play this next one.
Folks, something is happening across this country, and tonight we are seeing it in the state of Florida with two major flips from red to blue, including in Donald Trump's own backyard. That's right, the House district where Mar-a-Lago is located. Flipped from red. Let me break it down. First, we got to talk about Democrat Emily Gregory, who won Florida House District 87, a special election, defeating Republican John Maples and flipping the seat. As I said before, this is the Mar-a-Lago district, a district in which Trump won by 11 points in 2024. Donald Trump heavily promoted Maples, endorsed him, made post after post after post supporting him. And just to show you some receipts, because we always bring receipts, here was Donald Trump hanging out with John Maples promoting his campaign just this past weekend. Here's Trump's post endorsing John Maples. And as I said, post after post after post after post. And that's not all. Democrat Brian Nathan will win the Florida State Senate District 14 special election, again flipping the seat from red to blue. This was a district that Donald Trump carried by 7 points.
Did he win or will he win it?
This tonight, probably the best night that Democrats have had in Florida in maybe 14 years or
well,
so.
Henry, the point I'm making, the reason why I chose this video is
something that
because
have Republicans panicking
the fact that
this year.
That Democrats are winning in ruby red states like Florida shows you that the landscape is shifting against Trump, against Trump and the Republicans.
That's always happened. There's always the certain people going against.
Not to this extent. Not to this extent.
It's always happened. It happened
It
last time.
happened in Texas. It's happening in Texas. It's happening in major
Texas,
ruby
the
red
only ones
states
that are-
across the
Texas
country.
is almost all red. I just looked at Texas. It's like one state that's like blue right now. And Jamie Crockett, she just lost hers real bad. Or Jasmine Crockett, or whatever her name was. But they're mainly trying to deal with the Muslim population that's been trying to take over, that have been cheating and winning to get votes in those states and as mayor and then representatives and such, because they're utilizing illegals for voting. And they've been doing it for a while, and it's wrong. And the same thing happens overseas in other countries too. It's illegal and wrong. That's why it's the voter ID is a big thing, which I think is funny that all the Democrats are fighting voter ID. Why? Why are they going against you showing that you exist? But hey, by the way, if you need some alcohol, I need your ID. They're fine with that. I need some cigarettes. I need your ID.
Yeah, but the problem
You're
is
driving. I need your ID.
The problem is they're not talking about just ID, like a
No,
driver's
they're talking about actual
They're talking about
just straight up.
passport.
You need a registration of either a license or a voter registration, or
But
there's-
what if that name doesn't match their birth certificate?
then you need to investigate that person.
Or what if that person got their name changed for reasons and they
And if
didn't update
the
their
name
birth
change
certificate?
would be in legal documentation that would be more updated at the time. It gets updated.
What if someone got married?
I would know.
someone
My
got
name is
married
actually different than
and
what
they
my
didn't
name.
change their last name to the person.
My name is different than it originally was. I know that. In
For
almost
that one,
Henry.
for the one you just said, as long as their name on their record still has their maiden name, then it still works.
Yeah, but you
as
have
long as their
to-
birth certificate still says their maiden name, then it still works.
Then they give you a different birth certificate later on. I have two birth
Yep.
certificates, one with my original name and one with my updated name, which is the one I've been carrying for the past 30-something years.
I have 7.
Damn it, Llama. You are Llama, period.
Well, I mean, I got a copy of your birth certificate. I got a copy of Dark Trooper's birth certificate, and I got a copy of Dom's. And
no, you don't.
That's what you think.
And me and Trooper and Thunderbase and Verdi are just gonna.
They're like.
Don't worry,
they're
we're
like
gonna blanket party you, and you're gonna like it.
It's like Pokemon cards. Got to catch them all.
Like your STDs.
Oh yeah, dude, you're just jealous of my gonorrhea.
Oh my god, I remember that back in high school because I know the girl that got it. She literally mixed them all together. I know it by sleeping with everybody. Oh.
Yeah, she brewed them in a cauldron.
Yeah, her cooch. That's why it smells so bad. I'm sorry. I had to. Oh,
Yeah, no, you knew when she was walking down the hallway, you could smell it 3 miles away.
It wasn't even a joke. It's not even a joke. It's horrible. All right, so I'm sorry, Evil X number
17.
Actually,
You're not sorry.
You do it again in a heartbeat.
You're right. You're right. After they tried to murder me, yes. And there's a lot of people that try to murder me. But on that note, we're gonna do promotions and wrap this up. Is there anything you guys want to say about these political agendas or issues before we start going into the ending?
Well, I mean, I do have something to say. I'd like to study our less from our rights. You're right. I left.
Damn it, Llama. Dick.
Go, Henry, go downstairs and tell me there's a dick.
No, he knows. The baby's asleep. No, I'm not waking up the baby. No. You want me half dead at work and not functioning? Me and the wife will be blah for the rest of the day. No, I gotta get things done. I got movie shoots to do this weekend. I gotta get this stuff going. But when it comes to politics, everybody has their different thoughts and experiences. For me, I think it's funny that a man said that, hey, we're in war with America. America's like, okay, click. And we decided to do something which I thought was great. Damn it, Llama, you're back.
from outer space.
Is
I came to see that sad look upon your face.
He just wanted to come back just for that. He said to they said to Iran that we'll share the ocean with you. We'll take the top half, you take the bottom.
I thought that was pretty good of me, though.
That was, but that was a good one though. So, that was funny, and because it's true, we sunk all their ships, we took out all their land stuff. All they got is the people that are living and hiding underground right now, and they're secret under like agents in different countries that are attacking as we speak everywhere, every country, like rabid animals, dogs, because every single one of their leaders, all 88 plus their original leaders, and the ones that were backup, and the infidel son that's gay, missing a leg, and impotent, which is funny that it's against the religion to be gay, which people don't know that unless you study the religion, which I have. Read the Quran. I don't trust them. Mosaide. Yeah, you guys know what I just said to you. Aide. I don't like what they've done to a lot of the Jewish and Christian and Catholic community people. I used to be friends with a lot of these guys, finding out that it's Kavifa or something like that. It's where they practice to lie to you. And it literally says to lie to you, and their religion is to never tell the truth until Judgment Day. And that, marrying year-olds is fine. No, that's not. It's wrong. It's disgusting. It's evil. That's really bad in the UK. And, yeah, I don't appreciate that kind of stuff. And nor does anybody else actually in the world, which they're starting to find out. And even their own other people saying they were all bad Muslims. They weren't good ones. I was like, yeah, I think they were, because they did a conga line straight down to hell. But yeah, if you actually study religion, they actually more are in depth explaining hell, not heaven. Dark, huh? And women are treated as second-class citizens and property, not actual people. If you study the religion, you'll learn that. Besides that, I think Trump's doing a good job because he's not telling people anymore. He's not telling you and letting you get the information being prepared. He's letting you know by a warning in his speeches and saying, you have 72 hours, you have 48 hours, you have 24 hours. If you do not answer or reply within these time limits, then I have no choice. And he's protecting the countries, and Russia's now out of oil, as I just posted. They're running out of oil. China's now having issues with their oil. All the people that are threats around the world that were pushing everybody else around aren't pushing people around anymore. And Iran gone with their oil, and Venezuela we own now.
Yeah. Without oil, them tanks ain't gonna go anywhere. Nor will them trucks or jeeps.
Missiles can't be transported. They have to go into reserves, and after reserves, they have to keep their civilians warm. If they don't keep their civilians warm, they start freezing, dying. They lose their power.
Their helicopters, their airplanes have to stay grounded.
Yeah.
Their cheesecake factories.
Damn it, Llama, you're right. Vodka factories. That'll get them. Vodka. No.
Oh. Hey, Mayhem, check your phone real quick. You got a message.
Please, no. What'd you do? Damn it, Llama.
I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming.
You mother, you son of a.
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
He wishes he could have like an effect for it that just.
How the hell does he do this? How does he? Okay, but yeah, everybody has their opinions on it. I believe that there are some things I have like questions about, and I ask about what's going on with the war. But at the same time, I know what the objectives are when it comes to a certain like paying attention to certain actions. We are taking out the dictators, the actual dictators, not the ones that are being falsely accused, by which they've proven CNN has actually was being paid by Iran, the Ayatollah. They're part of the bad people. How the hell do you think they got special coverage to go in certain places they weren't supposed to, which our own military didn't know? Yeah. And they're spreading propaganda. Good job. And yeah, watch out for like the Tucker Carlsons and everything else because like holy crap, they're you can just see it. And allegedly they're paid shills, as we have to say it in that kind of format. But on that note, for the Chaotic Minds, anybody else have anything before we start the wrap up?
No.
Today's episode brought to you by The Return of the Llama.
He is alive, people. I've seen the resurrection. It was scary as hell. It was puke everywhere, and it wasn't his. It wasn't mine either. I don't know where it came from.
No, it turns out it was diarrhea.
Damn it, Llama.
Yeah. It also came from me. I sent it across the pond.
I'm going to cry. All right, so this was the Chaotic Minds every Wednesday at 9 p.m. to around 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we represent for our different minds. They're all chaotic and crazy in their own ways. We also have the CEO, the Chaotic Era Odyssey, where the world is chaotic. It is a new era, and it is our Odyssey.
Join us on this odyssey through the chaotic era.
And the bigger words that he uses that he thinks from the AI. Much appreciated for the robots. For me, I did it my own. And
for the record, that was not AI. That was me
asking AI questions, big words.
Just because I use AI to do a lot of shit does not mean everything that I get is from the AI. I know my intelligence is artificial, but leave it out of this.
Just because you can sit down and talk to your toilet to have it wipe your own ass doesn't mean I can't do. Actually, I'm stoned.
Hey,
damn it!
Hey, no, my toilet does not wipe my ass; it squirts my ass.
Damn it, Llama, but he's not joking.
You're just jealous. My toilet has a heated seat.
I am because I hate cold seats. Really do.
Lana, the reason your toilet seat is heated is because you always go after someone else.
Yeah. But you know what? I'll accept it as long as it's clean.
9 times out of 10, it's not.
You're right.
For the record, my first experience with a heated toilet seat was at a truck stop bathroom after somebody else had just walked out. And I sat down not knowing it was a heated seat. I'm like, dear God, like, how hot was that shit they just took? And I was like, oh, thank God, it's just a heated seat.
I would have been so confused. But on that note, we also have the GMK, the Gray Mercenary Knights, where we do our movies.
Wait, hold on. The G stands for gray?
Damn it, Llama.
Oh, shit. I need to get those flyers back.
Wait.
What flyers?
No. But where Gray Mercenary Nights, where we do our stunt choreography, stunt coordinations, we meet up, play D&D, hang out, do crazy kooky things. We meet up for Discords and chats, as well as we do movie shoot stuff and safety and protection while we do performances in combat. Trooper?
Right.
That's not the dog snoring today.
Tune in on Sunday for the Rolling to Die podcast at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The DM is Henry the Heartsmith. What are we doing this week?
For the record, DM stands for Dick Manager.
I mean, after you saw it, you understand why. But damn it, Llama. On that note, for that, it's going to probably be one of our one shots. Just got to figure it out. Unless Thunderbase had a wrap up, because if not, I believe wrap up was last week for the RWO for a little while. I'm going to shift over to some one shots before we prepare for the actual big new D&D story. Everybody level 1. And a brand new part of the story that connects to our other universe of our characters.
Except for me, who will be -7.
Yeah, in some cases, your character might, depending on the area we're in, because your character.
Yeah, wrap up was Thunderclash last week.
All right, thank you, Thunderbase. All right, Dominant Visions. Anything for you for promotions before we end this out with Thunderbase?
No promotion at this moment, so I would like to say this though. Stay tuned. That's it.
All right, stay tuned for Dominant Visions, people. He's half his third eye open. And hit it.
Once again, join us next time for another episode of The Chaotic Minds. I have been your host, Monte Ewing, aka DJ Thunderbase, saying thank you and good night.
Wow! And a special shout out to Hamid Lucky for joining us.